Good morning, and welcome to Chatting with the Chamber, the Verona Area Chamber of Commerce television show where we introduce you to businesses and business people from around Verona. Today, our first guest of 2014 is Kathy Bartels, a local realtor. Welcome to our show, Kathy.
Thank you very much.
Kathy, why don't you tell me a little bit about your realty business and how long you've been working in Verona?
I've been doing this for 20 years in the Verona Area School District housing market. Love working here and helping the families. And I work mostly out of my home. We have a Fitchburg office, we have a Middleton office, and a Stoughton office.
And you're a resident of Verona too, correct?
Oh yes, I've raised 3 boys here.
Right, so you know the Verona School District pretty well.
Very much. I specialize in the marketplace.
What prompted you to go into the real estate business in the first place?
It was a dream. It was my dream job. When I was in high school, I really wanted to do it. I took a different route. I got a degree in fashion merchandising. All the things that I've done over the years really play into what I do, and I'm living my dream job here. I'm working it and living it and love it.
Now, one of the keys to working with in realty successfully is customer service.
Mm-hmm.
Tell us a little bit about the customer service demands of being a realtor and how to do it well.
Well, you need to listen. You need to pay attention, and you, along with your own expertise, guide them through whatever's going on in the marketplace, because there's so many exterior elements that play into the actual. But listening is the biggest thing, and then performing and actually getting them their dream home.
Now, when you first meet a customer, do you have a procedure you follow? Do you kind of interview them?
Mm-hmm. Yes, especially either sellers or buyers. There are 2 different roles that we play and represent them in different ways. So with that, you want to interview, and I want them to interview me. I want them to like me. I want them to work with me. I want them to be comfortable with me. So it works both ways. And
when working with a customer, can you, with your experience, kind of size them up right away? Can you kind of look at them, talk to them quickly, and say, I bet I know, what kind of home will fit them really well?
Not right away, no. We need to go through a process. We need to sit and talk about it. We need to know that they've been to a lender. We need to know that they're qualified to actually buy. There's just so many elements, and actually, so no, not right away. I get an idea of what it is they like, but we have to figure out how it all fits and where they end up.
What has been the greatest challenge to doing business? I know the economy's been bad of late, but is there more than that?
No. Our market shifts. It's constantly changing, and I think as an agent, a seasoned agent that I am, you look at what's going on. You look at what there's curves, ebbs and flows, and high markets and low markets, and that's where all my advice comes in when I'm working with either the buyers or the sellers. So the challenges are knowing how to get things through the lending process with the economy the way it's been, all the lending changes, and having some really good people in your sphere that you work with really helps.
And speaking of the economy, would you say that things are on the upward trend as far as home sales go?
They are, slowly. There's national statistics that everybody hears, but real estate is very local. So we want to make sure that you understand what's going on in your marketplace. That's why it's a good idea to give a realtor a call.
Okay. If you could tell the people out in Verona one thing about your business and the real estate business in general, what would you tell them?
Well, first off, I'd like to thank the community for supporting me for these 20 years. It wouldn't be without them that I wouldn't be doing what I'm doing. And Verona is a wonderful place to live, and after 20 years, it's still the school district that people want to move into. And it's a great place to raise your family, our community. We have a great chamber, so yeah.
Kind of continuing on that theme, you said you work with buyers and sellers.
Mm-hmm.
If there was one thing you could tell a home seller before you meet them, what would it be?
Sit down with a realtor before you ever start the process. If you're just thinking about it, sit down and talk to someone in your local market. It's very important that you know what's going on, not what you think you know what's going on.
And let's flip it over. What was the one thing you would tell a home buyer before they get started?
You can search all you want. The internet's a fabulous thing. Look at houses on the internet, but again, get a referral, talk to an agent, sit down with them, and know where it is you need to be in the process as far as where the house is that you're going to purchase.
And you mentioned the internet. Is that a valuable tool for your industry?
It's a valuable tool. Yeah, our industry's changed over 20 years. Everyone probably 90% of the buyers and sellers are looking on the internet for their next house or their first house, and it's just a way to market their homes as from the selling standpoint, and it's a way to find your home. So.
Okay. And realizing you can't mention any names, obviously, do you have any kind of neat customer stories from Verona that you can share that might tell us a little bit more about your business and doing realtor business in Verona?
Over 20 years, I have a lot of stories. I could write a book. It would probably take up too much time here. But my favorite right now is the fact that I've been here long enough that I've moved people in that were starting their families, they've raised their families, and now they're sending me their children to help purchase their first homes. So I love that.
Kathy, if someone wanted to contact you, what's the best way to do it?
Best, easiest way is to call me or text me on my cell, and that's 608-235-2927. Yeah, that's it. That's really the easiest way.
235-2927. Okay, and do you have a website that you work off of?
Coldwell Banker Success, and you can look at houses on the site. You can find me. You can find my son, who I'm very proud of, who has started the business and it's been in it a year now. So yeah, it's really easy to find us.
All right. Well, thanks for being our first guest of 2014, Kathy.
Yeah.
And
appreciate it.
we'll be back with the next guest in just a few minutes.